process of unlock starts and we reflect back on the last 3 months, this was quite an unprecedented time. Imagine, when has the government and everybody told you to stay at home, not come out of your homes and not do anything? And not just for days, but for weeks and for months. And now when we come out, the dilemma is to choose between protecting yourself from the pandemic, not getting the infection and its subsequent challenges of hospitalization, treatment, isolation. Making that choice against earning your bread, your business, your work has to continue. There's a price we have paid for protecting us from the pandemic. As we listened to the CEO Musings in our research with the CEOs, one thing that came out is a reflection on why do we work, and this whole idea of what's the purpose of what I do, because that will get me out of bed and it will get me out of my homes to go out and take the challenge of continuing to work. What we do in the introductory webinar for Leaderlike 2020 is like a fireside chat. Essentially, we talk about 3 things. What makes me do my work, and what helps me to create the environment around my team to bring out their best. What are some leader-like qualities that we need in the next few quarters? We also do a little self-reflection on how do I stand on those leader-like qualities. The idea about trying to figure out what's the macro environment, what's the story around my organization, how is my consumer behaving, what's happening in their demand patterns, how are they buying, what are they buying, where are they buying, and does that need to change the narrative of my company? What we all realize is that this one is a crazy year, and it is a crazy year. It is almost like a watershed year. You will perhaps do one of the best works that you've done in some years and may not have much to show about it, because the numbers that we were working on in January of 2020, the P&L, the balance sheet, a lot of that has got severely impacted. We have to almost create a new narrative for our company. What is that new narrative? What's the story that you will talk to 2 years, 3 years from 2020? And what will you tell people about how you changed the direction of your company? What new things did you introduce? This is a time for a lot of conscious action. It's a time when the leaders have to think through what they're doing. And this needs a little putting your arms around your leaders and making them feel psychologically comfortable to be able to take those calls.